Robinson Show.
This is Mitchell Johnson. I am calling on behalf of Steve Coulter. Understand he's supposed to be talking to y'all this afternoon.
Yes,
that's correct.
We're out here in Los Angeles, the godforsaken hellhole. But he ain't gonna talk to you until you pay him.
Oh, okay. How much does he want? I got like 50 cents.
I got a bag full of nickels.
My understanding, the figure ye arrived at was $800, gentlemen.
Slambo.
I forwarded it to our executive intern. How did you handle that, Slambo?
Oh man, I just bought alcohol with.
Did he give you his Vimeo account to wire it to?
I gave you the password. I think you just watched some naughty videos.
I just watched porn.
I don't think he's going to talk to you. You might just have to talk to me because I know everything about him. So
you sound
well.
What?
What do you do?
I am his personal assistant and driver. Right now, I'm driving around goddamn Los Angeles trying to find a goddamn parking spot. And nothing but homeless people, homosexuals, lesbians, Mexicans, Ukrainians, Croatians. It's a hotbed of horror.
It sounds like a cesspool of goodness.
Yeah.
It sounds like what's in my garbage can right now.
So I want to know, like, Steve Coulter, as Steve Coulter's assistant, like, what do you do for Steve? Like, what is his request?
Oh, you don't want to know. I'm gonna get liquored up, and all bets are off.
You got to tweet a lot of Scott Baio stuff, right?
I got to handle all. He's just a walking landmine. Social inappropriateness. I mean, he's got no respect for God or state laws.
That's why we love him.
Goddamn, there's a goddamn Thunderbird right in front of me. I want a goddamn parking space.
Oh, I thought we were happy the Thunderbird was there. I thought we were going to pay homage to the Thunderbird. I feel like if the Thunderbird's there...
Homage, why don't you pay Coulter? I'm on the Miracle Mile. I don't see no miracle.
Does Coulter have a Thunderbird? Coulter needs to rock a Thunderbird. Coulter needs a Thunderbird.
He drinks Thunderbird. I swear, there's so many homeless people here, and they drive cars.
If you throw change at them, don't they get it? Don't they scatter like pigeons?
No, you are not socially aware. You know, Steve told me about y'all sitting out there in your little, your strip mall somewhere in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And you take time out from your tanning bed business and hook up your little iPhones and you call it a radio show. My day radio show, nice caller, won a prize.
I do have a prize. It's a Scott Baio action figure. He's wearing a denim jacket and a bandana around his thigh.
I think I'm in goddamn Pasadena. Where the hell am I? I was in Beverly Hills. I swear I'm going to chew my own arm off.
Find a Starbucks. That's what I've heard. Find a Starbucks it'll out there.
Get me a decaf peach latte. I got to pull over so I can talk to y'all proper. Here we go. Got me a parking space and there's a goddamn convertible and I got parked a little Jap car. I got me a Jap car rental. I swear, the longer I sit in it, my IQ's going up. Is that inappropriate to say in today's climate?
I think that's appropriate. What's the square root?
Well, here, as soon as I park this car, and I'm going to pay, and I'll wake up Mr. Coulter. Mr. C, he's asleep in the back seat.
As he should be.
Get out. Look, here, you can hear the nature sounds. I'm going to use Mr. C's American Express gold card at this parking meter. See, he won't mind.
Can I have the number so I can pay him?
Here we God, you guys are stupid. He warned me you guys are stupid.
He knows us like the back of his hand.
Okay, I'm gonna let's see, I'm gonna go 2 hours at this meter. That should give us enough time to chat.
Like that.
That's going to take over. I see you had other people on this show. You better tell them to clear off the fucking roster. All right. We are good. I'm going to go wake up Mr. C. You hold on. I'll be right back.
Thank you, my friend. Did he hang up on us? He's got to wake him up. There might be some screaming involved. Wow. Clear the schedule. I'm hanging up.
I
feel like he's got
It's
it.
assistance on the money.
Rob and Slim Show.
Oh, sorry. That dickhead hung up. I'm sorry.
I
about
know. I loved it. He's like, clear your schedule and bloop, hang up on you.
that. He
Steve.
doesn't even. He doesn't even work for him. I got that coronavirus.
Oh.
The toilet paper didn't help? You got to stock up on that.
Yeah. Why are people stocking up on toilet paper?
I don't know. Toilet
To make
paper-
masks. To make a mask, Steve. Like,
Yeah.
cover the face. Yeah.
People are just stupid. maybe this virus will clear the herd. a little bit.
I'm kind of wishing for a Mad Max world. I'm kind of wishing this is the big one, and we just have like skulls on the front of our cars and wolves around our necks and wolf sidekicks.
Well, you already do that, so that wouldn't be much.
I want the rest of the world to know my pain. Steve, The Hunt comes out
The Hunt.
Friday nationwide.
Yeah, I saw it on Monday night at the premiere. And it's a good movie. It is a really fun, and not because I'm in it. It's a really good, fun, scary, exciting. It's a lot of fun.
We're definitely gonna see it. Has there been differences? Like it was originally 6 months ago it was gonna come out. Have there been adjustments made, or is it the same movie that was gonna come out?
No, not at all. That's the cool thing. When it got, Universal Pictures pulled it because of various things. They got a little scared. Plus, they hadn't marketed it correctly. The first trailer made it seem like this action horror thing, and they didn't show the sort of satire and the humor. And so their new ad campaign that came out, which is like, it's the most talked about movie that no one's ever seen.
Yes.
And stuff like that. Is much smarter, and so it actually, I think it's kind of a blessing in disguise. And yeah, to their credit, the movie hasn't been touched. It's the same thing that they had in September.
Awesome.
And,
that's good to hear.
It says a lot about Universal that they just stuck with it. Yeah, because there was some concern they might just release it on video, but it's getting the full release, it's a lot of fun. It moves really fast. It's ultra violent, but it's very over the top for a reason, as you'll see when you see it.
Cool. And I wanted to ask too, is going to a premiere different from going any other time to see a movie? Because I heard it's like a lot of critics in the theater for that.
No, not for a premiere. What they do, sometimes there's some press there. What they do around the same time, like I think maybe even Monday afternoon or at a different theater, they'll have press screenings.
Okay.
But at the premiere is mainly a lot of executives, like all the producers were there, the cast. But they did it at the ArcLight on Sunset in Los Angeles, which is a huge theater, and there was a lot of just invited. Just regular public people that I guess either win something or something, but it was several hundred people.
That's great to hear an actual response from a regular person. That's cool.
Yeah, and people were clapping and hooting, and so it's not just a bunch of executives and actors who were in the dark.
Okay, that's cool to hear. That's what I didn't know. If it was just like you guys, like good job, high five.
Yeah, and you get free popcorn and drinks. That's the other difference.
That makes it worth it. That really makes it worth it. I don't like paying for that.
And you gotta have. What's kind of cool is that people aren't all like Hollywood. Everyone is getting their free popcorn and their free Coke because it's like that's how you watch a movie.
Yes. What is your character, the doctor, like?
I can't tell you. I gotta spoil it.
All right. All right, awesome.
It's a surprise.
All right, so how about this? Did you enjoy playing this character?
Or seeing you as a character. Is it cringing sometimes to watch yourself?
No, sometimes it is. This time it didn't bother me because I don't know. He's different than me, and partly, it didn't bother me this time because it's a really fun character. He does some funny things. There are other times where you watch yourself and it's like you wish you'd done things differently.
Yeah.
And we had rehearsed this. They brought us out to Louisiana about a week ahead of time, so we did a lot of rehearsing, especially for all the fights, because there's some killer fights in this, and weapons training, and a lot of it was like, I think I've talked about this kind of thing before. It's like being 11 years old, because you won't notice this in the movies too. There's no way to know that, but there are 6 of us who are the elites who are hunting them, and at one point we're in kind of a bunker. It's no spoiler alert. And we each have a handgun, but the handguns are linked to certain films. Like one's a handgun from like the Grindhouse movie. My gun is the James Bond automatic. Another guy has, I think it's like the Travis Bickle revolver kind of thing. So they're each, they're thinking that these guys were so rich, they wanted to order their own kind of gun based on their favorite movie.
Oh, I love it. I love that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you'll never notice that, but if you do see, you'll see we each have a different handgun.
Cool.
And
Cool.
they had that kind of detail.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which was fun. And so we got like weapons training and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I remember...
It's fun.
I remember one of the other times we talked to you about it, you said you got pretty roughed up in the filming.
I get roughed up a lot. Yeah, there's a thing, I told you about that. I told you there was a thing called, what's it called? A rodeo, a cowboy strap. God, I should remember.
Yes.
The stunt guys use when you get kicked in the privates. Did I tell you about that?
You did. I couldn't remember the term of it. Yes.
Yeah, I think it was a cowboy strap. Yeah, it's so if you get kicked in the nuts, they're like stirrups that you put through your pants, and you can get kicked like really hard in the groin, but it catches the rope, the sort of strap. But it's scary as hell.
But does the rope burn?
No.
Rope burn.
But you got to keep it tight. If you don't keep your legs slightly spread and they're slack, you're in a lot of trouble.
We need one of those. We need one of them on the show.
Yes. Yeah, you should have. I think I'll get that for you for Christmas.
Thank you, Santa.
Get the boys a box of cowboy straps.
Santa Claus, Santa Coulter. Santa Coulter, I have in my hand, in my possession, a Happy Days action figure of Scott Baio, and we're going to go see him in April, and I'm going to see if he'll sign it. Sorry, if he will sign it, I'm going to try to get him to sign it. Steve Coulter, I'm sorry I blocked you on Twitter. And I'm gonna.
Oh, that would be great.
I'm gonna send it to you if he does. If he does.
Oh my god! Where are you gonna go see him? Is it like some show?
Parsippany, New Jersey.
Yeah, it's like a festival. We don't even know what it is. Like a film festival. I don't know. Scare, horror festival.
It's
I don't know.
Baiofest.
Baio's gonna be there.
Baiofest Twun-Twun.
Oh my god!
And it's in Parsippany, New Jersey, and we're going. We are going.
Wow!
For that divine.
Oh man, I wish I could go with you. The thing is I bet in person he's probably like a lot of people. They get like a Twitter personality. And it's like, 'cause I have a friend of mine who's really, really, really conservative and really obnoxious online. He's a great guy in person, but they sort of transform. So maybe he's a nice guy.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, man.
We'll see if he'll sign. It'll still cost. I'm sure he's not giving signatures away for free. I'm sure it's gonna be like a $30. $30. But if I pay, I figure he's got to sign it. He's got to.
Yes, he does. Oh, that would be great.
The action figure's terrible too. It's got his horrible denim jacket because he wasn't as cool as Fonzie. He couldn't get the leather, and he's got a bandana around his thigh. Like, is that appropriate? I don't know.
Oh my gosh! Wait.
The jacket almost looks like a marching band jacket as well. Like I don't know what they've done with this, but it's
Yeah, it looks terrible.
Oh my God.
there's also a Fonzie and a Richie, but I bought the Chachi. It looks really nothing like him. You could see real Chachi, and then you could see this Chachi.
Wow. Oh my God.
And I got it for $6.48 on clearance, and I left the clearance sticker on it so he knows I wouldn't pay full price for it.
Wow. You got a discount there.
I did. I don't buy nothing on real price.
Wow.
Steve, I have a question real quick. I'm curious about the Hunt. I watched the trailer and was like, man, this is amazing. And my roommate happened to be in the in an earshot, and I was like, yo, you got to see this movie, The Hunt. My buddy Steve Coulter's in it, and it's like about these because this is what I got from the trailer, so I don't really know what the movie is about, but I told him, I was like, yeah, it's about like extreme liberals like hunting people, and he just slammed the door on me because he's very liberal and very left leaning. So is this a movie that is politically like making fun of certain groups, or like what would you tell somebody?
What it does is it makes fun of extremes on both sides.
Okay,
because
cool.
the hero of the movie is someone who's right in the middle. That's just common sense. And it pokes fun at the people who think, everything's a conspiracy, on the people on the right. And then on the left, the people that are so, overly politically correct and, vegans and stuff. So it's really kind of a call for common sense. So it pokes serious fun at both sides.
Almost a satire or a farce.
Very much so. Very, very much so. And it's just exciting. Like, the movie goes by really fast because it just moves. And Betty Gilpin, who plays, I don't want to spoil it for you, but she is awesome. She will make you laugh out loud, and she kicks major ass.
Awesome.
And it has some of the best fights you have seen in a movie in a long time.
Cool. Yeah, I'm psyched. We're definitely going. I got bags of change, Steve, that I'm going to bring to the Coinstar to get money to go see this. I got 4 bags, 4 Ziplocs.
We might see it tomorrow night. Like, we might go to a midnight show.
I
we
may
were
have
talking
enough
about
change
it.
to see it twice.
Yeah.
I may have enough change to see it twice, Steve. But it's coming out of your fee.
Well, Steve, is it like one of those movies that maybe we'll get to see like a 7:00 showing, because we don't really do like midnight showings anymore, right? So maybe we'll find a 7:00 showing.
A matinee.
Yeah.
If you will.
Bring the kid.
Yeah.
Steve, I wanted to ask a very important question because we discussed this a week or two ago. Are you familiar with the video game Mega Man?
No.
Well, we were Slim went alone to see Sonic. It's okay.
I like the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Him.
It was a good movie.
God will, but we discussed if they made a Mega Man movie, who would play a character named Dr. Wily?
He's the villain of the Mega Man series.
And I said I would only accept you as Dr. Wily.
Oh, I'll have to look up Mega Man.
So I want to show everybody. I have a picture of you
side by side
next to Dr. Wily.
Oh, man.
I feel like you could pull off a Dr. Wily. If anybody could.
Oh.
You already have the mustache. I feel like
Oh, man.
I feel like you could definitely pull off a Dr.
I
Wiley.
can see that.
Hey,
A lot of hair gel.
You have to, oh yeah, I got hair gel.
Yeah. You got to shave in the middle. You got to be bald in the middle.
Some of my
And
best characters were based on hair gel.
and Dr. Wily, he's the villain of the series, and he builds 8 robot masters to take over the world.
Ah.
Yeah. I was thinking we could just call it Steve Coulter and the 8
and the
robot,
robot
monsters.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you. How? Cha. I wanted to say too about The Hunt, Steve. I saw it was based on a short story from 1924. Is that correct?
Yeah, what they did is the guys, they were making The Leftovers, the HBO series.
Yes.
And they said they wanted to do like a Blumhouse movie in that style. And then they said, and then they got the idea because there's a story that, I had to read it when I was in junior high called The Most Dangerous Game, which is about just hunting human beings. And that was sort of the impetus of the whole, impetus means the start, if you want to write that down.
I didn't know. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
He's actually grabbing a pen and writing this down, Steve.
I tell you, I'm gonna teach you guys English. You're gonna be able to go out there and talk to anybody you know.
Impotence is the start.
Impetus. Hey, would you like an impetus with me?
Also, you know, novel means start as well. Like this coronavirus is a novel version of that virus.
So it's the alpha
Yeah.
and not the omega.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Ah.
I'm learning stuff now.
So being that
Guess
it's
what? What?
being that it's from the 20s, I didn't know if you could give us a 1920s gangster.
Ooh.
Your best 1920s gangster voice.
Well, I don't know, Ricky. We should tell Trixie and get a couple of dates and head down to downtown.
Yeah, see?
How's that?
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
I love it.
We're going to the room, boy. We're gonna hit the joint, and we're gonna talk our lefty and see if Big Bill. I don't know. I gotta go.
Steve, so not only did I read The Most Dangerous Game in high school, but because I was in like special education classes, I also watched a film, The Most Dangerous Game,
yeah,
as well.
They did do a movie of it. They did
Yeah.
do a movie of it.
Was Reefer Madness also in that class?
Probably. What was the name of that? Was that an island? No, that was that's a different
Dr.
story.
Wiley?
Oh yeah,
that's-
the island of Dr.
Dr.
Moreau.
Moreau.
Island.
The
That's
Island of
different.
Misfit Toys.
I might have watched that right after watching the Most Dangerous Game.
Who watches The Watchmen?
Well, I actually have to go.
Oh, you do?
I got an LA meeting I have to go to.
Are you bailing out on us? What are you
Are
doing?
you Dr. Wiling?
Well, you guys always bail on me, so I thought I'm gonna bail first. I'm
Are
gonna
you
bail before you bail? So
bailing?
fuck you. I'm gonna bail you.
Don't bail us, Steve.
Make Dr. Wiley bigger. There we go.
Oh, shit.
Well, let me know what you guys think of the movie. I hope you
Definitely.
like it. It is very fun.
I definitely will. Yes, I'm excited it's coming out. I was so happy when you said it was. I didn't know if it was.
Yeah, no, none of us really did. I kept hearing inklings that they're going to release it, but you never know. It's, yeah.
I feel
But
like
it's coming out.
this. I feel like this is the best. A blessing. I feel like the best promotion for the movie is that it was too edgy to show you 6 months ago, but now you're ready.
There are articles all over the internet that say that.
Really? Wow. Yeah,
I read
no.
one.
I just sloppily spoke that.
Yeah, no, that's
And somebody
several
actually wrote that.
articles.
Yeah, and the bottom line is, it's just a fun movie.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of fun. It's not changing the world.
The
It's
trailer
not
makes
it's
it
just
look
fun.
amazing. I think they aired the trailer too. I went and saw the Invisible Man movie, which if you haven't seen that, Steve, you've got to see the new Invisible
I saw
Man.
that the other night. It's
Oh,
great.
so
That
good.
was great.
So amazing. But they played your
Yeah,
trailer
that was
during that,
good.
right? I think.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the Invisible Man. I thought
really
that
enjoyed it.
I thought that was a great take on the Invisible Man. He has a suit instead of a serum, which at first I was like, that's
Yeah.
stupid, but the way they did it, just really fucking cool. And Steve, my favorite part of that movie was when she stabs him in the asylum with like a pen, and he just like he's blinking in and out of existence and just killing all those cops. Like that was fucking cool. He was like
That was great.
he was like evil. He was like evil Tony Stark. Is kind of like what I thought.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's a good point. He was an evil Tony Stark.
Yep.
Yeah. I like that movie a lot.
Yeah, best take on the Invisible. Very terrifying. Just the camera work where like they kept panning over to like empty space. Like,
Yeah, wasn't that clever? I was like, what are they doing? And I was like, okay. And it created so much tension.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on?
And it would just be random, like her talking to that kid, and then they walk out of the room, and then they just pan to an empty like kitchen, and you're like, oh, what's going on here?
What's gonna happen here? Is he gonna pick up a spatula? Is he really doing the spatula suit thing?
No, he picked up a knife. Ooh, he stole the knife.
Yeah.
Oh, so great.
Speaking of knives,
That scene with the sister in the restaurant was like, oh my god.
Oh wow, yeah, that was nuts.
I was like, oh dear lord.
It's such a weird, like, it's hard to do an Invisible Man movie, and I think they really nailed it there. They did a great job.
I think because it's the technology, they really pulled it off.
I feel like it's hard to find the
you sort
actor.
of buy it.
Who wants to find the actor that doesn't want to be on screen? That's the real challenge.
Good point. The guy that they got to act the Invisible Man, like, he's amazing when he's on screen for about 5 minutes. Like, right?
Yeah.
He does a great job.
Who wants to make no royalties?
For the 5 minutes, like, at the end where he's, like, talking to the main character, like, he is a fucking creepy son of a bitch. And he's amazing.
It really is.
Yep.
It really is.
Was it Scott Baio?
I don't think it was Scott Baio.
Oh.
Good man.
Steve.
Well, all right, fellas.
Go. Oh.
Let's do this again one day. I'll try to make another movie and come back.
Mega Man.
Yeah, definitely Mega Man. Megas.
Perfect.
Megas.
Yes.
Where can everybody find you, Steve?
What?
Where can everybody find you?
Where will you find me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll see you in the movie.
All right.
All right.
Love. Coulter28 at Twitter.
Love you, Doctor.
Yes. Go see the movie. Tell me what you think.
Definitely.
We will, and we will talk to you soon, Steve.
I enjoy it as always, guys.
You the best.
And Mitchell Johnson says, bye, boys. It was good talking to you. I got to take Mr. C to his meeting now.
Thank you, Mitchell. We will talk to you. I want to book you, Mitchell, for a whole nother
30 minutes.
That'll cost you $15 and a bag of donuts.
All right. That's way more affordable than Steve.
Mitchell and JV Treckman should
I
join
want to talk
together.
to you, Mitchell. We got to talk off the show. We got to talk record deals. We got to do some things. We got to do some things.
All right,
baby.
All right.
I love you, Mitchell.
Well, you take care, y'all.
You as well, my friend. Bye.
See ya.
I love you.
Love you too. Love you.
Mwah.
Love you long time.